Hello everyone, this is Mark the Shark here coming to you from the cooler, South Central Oklahoma, with Japan turned 42.W.3 Operation Skyhook. This time around the Japanese have 50 to spend after the convoying was done to them, so they will spend 6 on a medium armor, 14 on 7 militia, 6 on 2 infantry, and 24 on 4 submarines. That will spend the entirety of their 50. I did the math twice, at least, before I wrote all that down. So move on over and do the research rolls. All right, 4 research rolls. Japan's going to do wartime economy. 4. Missed on that one. Anti-submarine warfare. 11. Got that one up to stage 1. So they'll move up to stage 1 of advanced anti-submarine warfare. Now, turn it back around this way so we can see some of the stuff going on. The big, huge U.S. fleet hovering around right down there. They're all on that card over there. I've got this red chip denoting part of the Japanese fleet that's on that card down there. And the rest of it is sitting right there in sea. They're all in sea zone 38, except for a few outliers here and there. Okay. Try to get where everything can be seen. Combat moves. 2 fighters and a tacticals. 2 fighters and 1 tactical. There's a fighter here. It's going to go on combat air patrol or map, maritime air patrol, right there in sea zone 39, along with the fighter and the tactical that's on the card down here. All to attack that lone coastal submarine, that pesky coastal submarine. So we've got 2 fighters at 6 and a tactical at 7. And now that I've turned that around, I don't know if anybody can see. I suppose if it was easy, women and children would do it. I'll be in trouble for saying that from somebody. All right, hoping for a hit here. 3 from a fighter, 2 from a fighter, and a 4 from a tactical bomber. So 3 hits on 1 submarine, and he can't fire back at that aircraft, so he is gone. And I didn't do all of my combat moves at once like I was supposed to. I apologize. Wrote them all down, but I didn't do them all at once. Okay, this one of these destroyers here in sea zone 38 is going to pick up a infantry out of I wrote it down. Where's it at? Kyushu, and move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop the infantry off in Alaska for a walk-on. I'll need to put a Japanese roundel on there. The sub in sea zone 90 is going to convoy the Manila line. That sub sitting right there and off the Philippines, if you could see that. Probably not. It's already sitting there. Right there off the Philippines. It's going to convoy the Manila line. Red will be the Japanese. White will be the defending convoy line. 1 and a 3. Didn't take a darn thing off. That's a tie. All right. Strategic bomber in Calcutta is going to carpet bomb Haryuna, and the sub in 91, C-Zone 91, is going to move 2 spaces to C-Zone 126 to attack the Anzac sub and transport. If the Anzac sub does not decide to defend the Anzac transport and something else comes of that, then we'll deal with that in a bit. That's moving that one right down there, and the Calcutta to right there, carpet bombing those units right there. So once again, we hope we can see. Need 3 at 2 or less for the carpet bombing. 6, a 1, and a 4. So I'm sure he'll take off one of the militia off Haryuna. That will leave him with 1 militia and 2 colonial infantry down there. The submarine attack at a 3, and subs also defended a 3, so I will roll the red die for the Japanese and the black die for the defending Anzac sub. 9 and a 5, both miss. 10 and a 9, both miss. 11 and a 2, Japanese sub is no more. Well, it was worth a shot. Was worth a shot. Alright, get this turned back around. Oh, and when I invaded Alaska, Japan went up 1 and the US went down 1. So Japan is now at 46, US at 65, if my math is correct, before bonuses. Non-combat moves, planes over here on map, go back off map, land back on their carriers over here in C-Zone 38. Torpedo boat destroyer from C-Zone 89 is going to C-Zone 54. This one to here. The destroyer from C-Zone 89 is going down here to 88, pick up the infantry from Hong Kong. That was 1, 2, 3, down to C-Zone 132 and deposit that infantry in Java. The SNLF from Calcutta will move into southern India. Strategic bomber flies back to Calcutta. 2 cavalry and 3 infantry from Shantung. We'll come right down here, all into Nanking. It's going to get crowded in there, but they're all in there in the city. It gets crowded in the city. And the infantry from Hopei to Shantung. That concludes all the moves for this turn. Collecting income of 46 plus 9 bonus, that's 55, and place units. Place units is going to be the fun part. 55, 50 left over, and another 5, which I'm sure will get taken off in a convoy. So, yeah, the convoy rating. I'm sure those US subs will chew me up again. But anyway, placing units. Turn it back to the page where I wrote everything down on, because I wrote down where I was going to put everything. Okay, medium armor. goes to the factory in South Africa. Got all those militia. Let's see. I've got 7 total. So 1 militia is going into South Africa. I'm just going to chip it out as I go. It's easier that way. 1 militia is going into Rhodesia. Right there. 1 infantry is going into Bombay. I'm going to chip that one out. So now there's 3 infantry in Bombay. 1 infantry in Calcutta. I have an infantry in Calcutta already, so I'm just going to chip that one out. So that, where did I put them? There it is. So that uses all of those. The remaining, well, the 4 subs, they're obviously going up here into C-Zone 38. Put them on that right there. And the 5 militia, remaining 5 militia, I will chip those out because they're all going into, give me 5 chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chips. I should be able to do this with chips since I've got a militia in every one of the territories. I'm going to put one of these in. There's 1 in Calcutta. Makes a total of 4 militia in Calcutta. Militia in Bombay for 3. Militia. Oh, what short one? So get rid of one of those chips because you're doing it this way. Southern India. I have 2 chips left. 1 for Benares. For a total of 2 militia there. And I will be adding another militia in Nepal for 2 militia and an SNLF there. Okay, that's all the units placed. Those 2 infantry, I'll use chips to get rid of them, so I'm going to get them out of the way. And we'll see you guys next time. Sorry about the delay. Life happens sometimes. Guys, I will pass it on over to the Ozark Outpost, and we will see you next time.